President Obama will be visiting the volunteer state tomorrow. He'll be visiting Knoxville to tout education and the efforts made here in Tennessee. Representative Diane Black from Nashville will not be joining the president, but she joined us on the phone right now from Washington. Congratulations, by the way, on your swearing in on another term. Let me ask you your take on the president's visit to Tennessee.
Well, this is the third time in the span of a year that the president will be back in Tennessee, and although we know by his policies he's not really supported heavily in Tennessee, I'm not surprised if you come to our state where we have a conservative way of governing, and we balance our budgets there in the state. We have the lowest per capita in the union, and by the way, the legislature and the governor actually work together there. So I hope that while the president is there, he'll hear these good things beyond whatever else he hears, and maybe he'll take a little lesson from that and work with us here in the legislature, here in Washington, in Congress.
We will all cross our fingers for that. But he obviously will talk a little bit about the program, the Promise program, where people get a college education that the governor here has pushed. Are you in support of that program?
I am supportive of that program, and for several reasons. One is I believe that the community colleges do a great job, and the value for the dollar is there. We're not using money that we don't have. This is money that is in the lottery funds, and so I think that is certainly a good way to go. We're not putting a lot of debt on the taxpayers. But, you know, most importantly, this came as an incubator of an idea from our state, and I'm a real big believer that states really are the ones who come up with the good ideas. So I am in favor of the program, and I think we'll see what's going to happen after a couple of years of this program and how it has helped to raise the number of people that are able to get a higher education in the state of Tennessee.
Let's talk about a controversial topic, though, Common Core. Obviously, some people in support on both sides of the aisle. It's getting conflicting takes. What is your position on Common Core, and what would you like to see done about it or with it?
Well, as I've already said, I believe that the state should be an incubator, and anything that you can get closest to the people is always the best way to govern, and I believe that's so with education. Something being forced down your throat from the federal government, one size does not fit all. The way California does something, the way New York does something is not necessarily the way we do it in Tennessee. And I believe that it should be down as close to the local and the parents and the students as you possibly can get.
Okay, I think I need to read the leaves a little bit. You're basically saying you feel Common Core is more federally directed?
Oh, absolutely.
And so if I could just, do you support it, or you want to see it changed?
Oh, I definitely want to see it changed, and we actually have an education reauthorization bill here in Congress that would not tie Common Core to the funding that the states get.
Okay.
And I believe that is the direction we need to go.
All right, very quickly, Obamacare, what would you like to see done about that?
Well, first of all, I would like to see Obamacare go away completely. We have tried to repeal it a number of times and not been successful with that. I don't know the president would sign that into law even if we were successful with the with the House and the Senate. However, I would like to see us get back to something that's more patient-centered, more market-based, and we have some ideas that we will be rolling out. The 1st of February, you'll be seeing some new, creative, innovative ways that we would like to change the Obamacare program.
Okay, and Keystone, you're voting for it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Keystone Pipeline will create about 42,000 jobs immediately right out the gate. And we expect that we're going to be able to get that to the president's desk. He's already, his staff has issued a warning that he would veto it. So let's just see what will happen once we have bipartisan support for this very popular bill get to his desk.
All right, Congressman Diane Black, thank you so much for joining us this morning as we talk in anticipation of the president's arrival here. For the third time, I believe, over the past 12 months, he will be in Tennessee, this time in Knoxville. Thank you very much, Congressman.
You're very welcome.